I know you've been waiting a long time for this. The tracks are made, the songs are ready. Let's take it from the top.
Something feels off.
I was hired by Barnaby and Sally to complete the unfinished Christophers.
And what makes you think that you could do it?
I guess that's where the art of it comes in.
Oh, pooh.
A biopic, a supernatural thriller, and a dark comedy walk into a movie theater together this weekend. And Brian Eggert with Deep Focus Review and Cinephiles, of course, our movie show is back with us to walk through some of these movies. That was a joke that had no punchline, but it doesn't matter because you're here and we're going to talk about these movies.
Yeah.
Let's start with one that wasn't mentioned, The King of Pop. Let's take a look.
This is your story. Honor your past and embrace the future. That's what people want.
Of course, Miles Teller made his way into this movie. I mean, come on. Everyone's talking about it, okay? I've heard a lot of people are loving it. Some younger folks are loving it. There's a little drama in the family, but Brian Eggert, what do you say about Michael?
Oh, this was rough.
Oh, no!
This was rough.
No!
So I think we can agree that Michael Jackson is a controversial figure. This is a movie that really candy coats him and sanitizes it to just make money. My understanding is that the Jackson family estate really crafted this story, and they kind of eliminate anything that makes you think critically about Michael Jackson, which is frustrating because he is a controversial figure, and you, I think, as a journalist, would say that, you know, to present a person, you need to see all sides of the story.
Why are you calling me out, Brian?
Because you're a journalist.
What did I do?
And I think that taking a journalistic attitude toward this subject would be fair.
Fair enough, though. A biopic presented by the family of the greatness of somebody doesn't necessarily have to look into their demons and dark history.
No, but I think it's dishonest.
Okay, that's fair.
I think, you know, if you go into this ignoring all that and you just want to see some music, great, fine.
Yeah.
There's some obviously great music. The performances, particularly the young Michael Jackson when he's in the Jackson 5, outstanding.
Right.
Jafar Jackson playing Michael is a little weird because they have like a CGI nose to make it narrower, and it's a little distracting.
It's CGI?
It's a little uncanny valley, yeah. They narrow it out toward the later scenes, and then it ends kind of in the mid '80s before anything.
So then does it take place then before a lot of the controversy of his adult
totally,
years
yeah.
then?
No.
Then what's the complaint? I mean, if it happens after, if the movie stops before his controversy starts.
Well, I think the original script written by John Logan, who did like The Aviator and Gladiator.
Oh, that's much okay.
Was originally had that as a framing device and went back and kind of looked at his history.
And did they scrub it or?
And they scrubbed it. Yeah.
I see.
So I think it's just this commercial product that's been catered to make a lot of money, and it's going to make a lot of money. I just think it's not a very good movie.
So maybe a low critic score, high audience score, maybe?
Totally.
Maybe
That's
like
exactly what's going to happen. Yeah.
All right, another movie added to your supernatural horror film list. This one's called Hokum.
First time in Ireland.
My folks came here for their honeymoon. Always wanted to come back.
Why didn't they?
I don't know if you've noticed, but there are some oddballs walking around this place.
There are worse things than strangers out there, Yank.
One of the members of staff is missing.
What about the honeymoon suite?
It's always locked.
All right, I'm getting Shining vibes here.
Totally
but it's
Shining
working,
vibes.
But it's working.
Yeah. It's not too derivative of The Shining. It's not ripping anything off. Adam Scott is such a versatile actor. He you know him from Parks and
He can be
Rec.
hilarious. He can be serious.
Yeah, he's this depressive writer who checks into a hotel, gets kind of wrapped up into a missing persons case where the person may or may not be inside of the locked away honeymoon suite, where supposedly there's a witch inside of there.
Dude, that's The Shining.
Kind of in a way, but you never feel like you're just watching pastiche of The Shining.
Okay.
The style is much different. It's very rooted in like Irish folklore. and there's an Irish, it's shot in Ireland. Most of the other characters are Irish. So yeah, I loved this. I thought it was scary. I thought they did a great job of developing his Adam Scott's character.
Big fan.
Big fan. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a big horror fan, genre fan, so this is good. This is good.
Yeah, I am. But we saw it with an audience at the Minneapolis St. Paul International Film Festival. Miss Piff, and boy, what were we? Everybody was on the edge of our seats. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, final movie this morning is called The Christophers.
You said this was a restoration job. It's a forgery job.
We know why you hate him.
Think of this as a way to get revenge.
This isn't about the unfinished Christophers, is it? Please don't even speak of them.
Everybody knows what one original Julian Sklar from that period is worth.
I lied. You are to speak of them once. When you tell me they are no more, then bring me the evidence. It's not that I don't trust you, Laurie. It's just that I don't trust you.
This is a forgery job. All right, so what's this about?
So this is two siblings hire an art forger to kind of befriend their father, who's a famous painter, played by Ian McKellen, and forge his unfinished series called The Christophers,
Well, why?
To sell it at auction.
Well, why can't he finish it?
Well, he doesn't want to finish it, for one. He's kind of given up on painting, and they want to assure that they have a big payday. So this is by Steven Soderbergh, who's normally known for very slick kind of caper movies.
Yes,
and
smart.
It starts out that way, and then it develops into this chamber drama between the forger and the artist, and it's very much about artistic legacy and just beautiful performances. It's very wonderfully written. Ian McKellen, boy, I hope Oscar voters keep him in mind for later in the year, because he's outstanding. He's never won an Oscar. Can you believe that?
You shall not pass.
He's outstanding here. One of his best performances ever, I would say.
Nice.
Michaela Coel is outstanding as well. It's currently in theaters. It's in limited release, so you might have to seek it out, but it's worth seeking out. It's great.
Big fan, Brian. Thank you, man. We'll see you next week for Shooting the Cinephiles.
Yep, absolutely.
Brian Eggert, everybody. For more on Brian, you can head to deepfocusreview.com. You can also find him on Twitter and Instagram by searching the handle Deep Focus Review. Also, the Cinephiles. It's on KARE 11 Plus streaming. It's also on YouTube.